Welcome back to the last segment of our final special retrospective. In this part of the show, we deal with departure. Over the years, there has been many sad farewells in our community. Whether it's death that separates us or simply retirement, it's always hard to say goodbye. But that's exactly what our last chapter is about, and that's why it's entitled Goodbyes in Retrospect.
Her opinion of longevity, the reason for longevity is keeping active in the will of God.
Libby Young's daughter, Kay Young, describes her mother's view of longevity. Keeping busy was her trademark. Shown here in 1983 with MLA Michael Hoffner, Young was involved in a variety of activities. Over the years, she taught first aid, refereed men's hockey, was a strong Presbyterian, a mother, had a radio program for women on CKSA, and wrote a regular column for the Times. But she probably became most well-known after the Libby Young Center was named after her. Director Marie Long says she was the most appropriate.
The things that we do at the center are involved with teaching people life skills, and that's everything from learning how to cook, learning how to do your laundry, to learning how to deal with your emotions and learning how to job hunt, and all the skills that you need in order to live the kind of life you would want to. And that's what Libby's philosophy was, is a passion for helping people to become what they really wanted to be.
It was not only her ability to be what she wanted, but her friendliness and love of people, as this plaque shows.
Libby Young has a history of reaching out to help people from the age of 10 years old, which is really very, very young. And she developed a passion for life and a passion for helping people, and she did that all her life. And
she'd get phone calls from people, Libby, could you come and visit me? I'm so lonely. And she would. Also, she, once a month, she loaded her car up with other ladies, friends of hers, and they went down to Sask Hospital, North Battleford, and visited the patients there, and they took treats with them, things to let them know that they were loved and encourage them.
As people leave the church, they leave with memories of a woman who was not only independent and strong, but caring and compassionate. They have also been reminded of her humor. The minister here said Libby would have wanted the service referred to not as a funeral, but as her graduation. Gwen Polakowski, Broadcast Center News.
For this border city woman, she was truly the people's princess. Ida Craig came to Canada from Britain 70 years ago, but has kept a close eye on her homeland and its royal family every day, especially Princess Diana.
I take the Edmonton Journal and I always turn to that page and see if there's a picture of Di. Yes, and see what she's doing next.
News of the horrible crash and Diana's death left Craig shaken and deeply saddened.
I felt devastated, really. I couldn't believe it. You feel a sort of sense of personal loss for some reason or other, because you identified with her more than perhaps the rest of the royal family. I think she's been a marvelous person. She's what Kipling wrote about in his poem, if you can walk with kings, nor lose the common touch.
In regards to the future of the monarchy, she says it will continue, but believes it will change drastically. The 88-year-old says no one can replace the fallen princess for the charities she supported and in the eyes of the British people.
She was never afraid to touch people, and that meant so much. My son-in-law and daughter are up at the lake, at Bright Sand Lake, and I have a Union Jack up there. So I'd phoned Bill, and I said, will you please fly the Union Jack at half-mast till Saturday?
Julie Matthews, NewsHour.
Good evening. Welcome to NewsHour. I'm Wes Saunders.
And I'm Chris Krieger. It is a special night here on NewsHour.
A special night indeed. West Saunders has retired after 31 years in the border city and 48 years in the business. His career in Lloydminster started in 1962, serving in a number of positions, most recently as co-anchor on NewsHour. Wes has seen the face of the station change many times over and has earned the accolades of many.
Wes, though you will be absent from your station's newscast, I know that you will be recognized and remembered for many, many years to come throughout the Midwest area. On behalf of all of us here at CTV News, congratulations on all those years of service, and may you have a very happy retirement.
Tonight's News Hour was his final, and an opportunity to thank those who have worked with him and those who have watched over the years.
And most especially a thank you to the management for allowing me to play a small part in the growth of this company. Now, I'll still pursue my hobbies, sports, and friendships. More important, of course, try and lead a very creative life. Many hours of extra time I'll have now, and I intend to do that. I won't be sitting and rocking, believe me. I must also thank the thousands of loyal viewers who have invited us into their homes every night. Many I know on a first-name basis. Your comments and suggestions have been very helpful in many ways, and I trust that you'll extend that loyalty to those who follow me.
Though Wes's work is done at Broadcast Center, he and his wife will continue to call Lloydminster home.
Well, that's our show. I hope you've enjoyed the look back in history through the news dispatches of our former reporters. And don't forget to join us each and every Monday for Retrospect, This Week from the Archives. I'm your host, Brian Hardy. Thanks for watching.